Getting relief from pain can often mean over-the-counter pills or prescription medication, but my guest today says there is another option. Dr. Brazos is a doctor of naturopathic medicine, and he's teamed up with wellness research company Abatis Bioceuticals to launch a product called Comfort by Vergence. He says it's a pain reliever that is 100% natural. Welcome, Dr. Minshew. And before we get to the product, tell us how plants play a key role in managing our pain.
It's so interesting how plants can teach us things about our own body. You know, for example, the white willow bark, which comes from the Native Americans, was used for pain since the beginning of time. And that taught us about the COX-2 enzymes, and we used this information to help us develop aspirin. Just like poppies help us to develop morphine, another pain plant.
Okay, and now let's talk about comfort and it addressing chronic pain. How does it differ from medical cannabis?
So cannabis contains a lot of things that we need to reduce pain and a lot of things that we don't need. For example, THC that makes us feel this kind of displaced euphoria. There are a lot of people who don't want to use a THC-containing product, and I'm one of them. So we look for the same kind of constituents found in other plants, like turmeric. And turmeric can help reduce the sensation of pain that's caused by insomnia and fatigue. It's caused by being overweight. We've combined these plants together the way an artist might combine pigments to create a beautiful masterpiece. And we believe we've created a cannabis without cannabis masterpiece with our product Comfort.
Well, are you suffering from pain, maybe chronic pain, but you don't want to take medication for it? How about something plant-based that also provides pain relief? I want you to meet Brazos Minshew. He is product developer of Comfort Extra Strength with the details. It is great to have you here because plant-based anything is a huge trend right now. A lot of people are living plant-based, eating plant-based. So how does something plant-based help us relieve pain?
Well, it turns out that we have solutions to a lot of our health concerns right in our very kitchen. You know, for example, Comfort and Comfort Extra Strength, the chief ingredient is an extract of turmeric. And most people have turmeric right in their kitchen.
Absolutely.
And also ginger and perhaps some more rare things like cayenne pepper. And all of these contribute to a good, healthy inflammatory response and contribute to a reduced sensation of pain.
Now, most of us experience occasional aches and muscle pain from time to time, and discomfort can come in all shapes and sizes and can affect us at any age. So what if there was a 100% all-natural, long-lasting way to find relief? Well, listen up, because our next guest may have the answer for you. Let's welcome to the show Dr. Brazos Minshew, who's here to talk about Comfort by Vergence. Let's talk about how plants play a vital role in managing pain. Is this real?
You know, plants teach us so much about our own body. We discovered from white willow bark, gave us aspirin and helped us understand the COX-2 inflammatory enzymes. Opium poppies gave us morphine and helped us discover a part of our brain called the endorphin system. And the cannabinoids, with cannabis as medicine, cannabinoids helped us to understand the endocannabinoid system, which every human, man, woman, and child from Asia to Africa to Alaska all have a cannabinoid system, and that's what helps us moderate pain.
Sooner or later, most of us will have to deal with an occasional ache or muscle pain. I think we already do, but you don't have to live in misery.
There is a product that can help you find relief.
Well, you know, cultures around the world have used plants as medicine down through the centuries. And in science, what we try to do is, first of all, let's find out what works. And then, frankly, we have to find out through the plant how it works. A good example of this is white willow bark that led to the discovery of aspirin, or the poppy that led to the discovery of morphine. And so now we're looking at a series of plants that can help us unlock certain pain receptors. And these pain receptors are excited or amplified by three different conditions. First is insomnia. The second is obesity, and the third is allergy. So when a person doesn't get enough sleep, they suffer more. If a person's carrying a few extra pounds, yeah, it amplifies the pain. And during allergy season, everybody feels less comfortable, right? Everybody feels this discomfort. No matter how small the insult is, the pain is amplified. And we're looking for specific keys to unlock the secret to reducing that occasional pain.
Okay, you know what? This next topic is a little bit uncomfortable, well, because it has to deal with discomfort. Discomfort comes in all shapes and sizes and can affect us at any age. However, comfort by Virgins could possibly provide that fast and effective relief. I looked into it a little further. Here's more. Tell us how plants play a vital role in managing pain.
So what's so interesting is the plants will often teach us things about our own body. For example, Native Americans here in the U.S. used a plant called white willow bark to help reduce pain. And as we took this plant apart to look at what's inside, what makes it work, we discovered the miracle drug aspirin. And from this, we discovered an enzyme pathway inside our body called the COX-2 enzymes. A very similar discovery with poppies helping us to create morphine and helping us to discover the endorphin system. And now as we're looking at the plant's cannabis and how cannabis plants help us reduce pain and inflammation, we discover the endocannabinoid system. But we also discovered that there were these cannabis-like called phytocannabinoids in many other plants, very common plants from all around the world. A good example of that is turmeric. You've got turmeric in your own spice rack, and turmeric, it contains cannabinoids just like cannabis does, but of course without the THC. You know, there are a lot of people that are uncomfortable using products that contain THC, and I'm one of them. And so we use these plants that contain cannabinoids, but without THC. So we call it cannabis without the cannabis.
So comfort isn't medical cannabis, but tell us, how does it provide relief from chronic pain and inflammation the same way that medical cannabis does?
So what we did with Comfort is we looked around the world at all of the various plants that contain cannabinoids but were not cannabis. And we concentrate these cannabinoids from the various sources into one particular remedy, and we call that remedy Comfort.